Friday, September 22nd, 2023. What returning to the office means for the Nekomimis. Woodpecker almost pecks through a whole utility pole. Strong beak. Atlantic countries to sign multi-billion-dollar deal for education system improvement. This rainy season sure is something. How are you feeling, Miss Rachel? As good as I can be. What is it? Oh, nothing. I don't think I'll ever get used to seeing a Nikomimi transformation. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way, of course. It's quite magical. Thanks. So, do you need anything? A towel, perhaps? It was pouring outside when you came in. Do you have a hairdryer? A hairdryer? No, unfortunately, we don't. Then, nope, I'm good. You sure? Aw, Manelli, a little rain won't hurt me. I'll be fine. All right, if you say so. Hey, now, I'm no longer a kid, okay? It's been 3 years already. I aged too, you know. It has nothing to do with that at all. The last thing I want is for a star to get ill because of poor service here. Then you just have to treat me real nice. How about making me a special drink? A special drink? What do you have in mind? Something milky? And slightly sweet. And some brightness to negate this gloomy weather. Some brightness, huh? As in flavor or color? Up to you. I mean, different colors usually have different effects, right? All right, I'll try. Yeah. Oh, and no coffee, please. Can you summarize your order for me? A colorful, non-coffee latte with honey, please. What's that? This is so 2017. Why are you giving this to me? Oh! Lucas' son. Isn't he that satyr influencer? I follow this guy. He's fun. He was here? Cool. But I don't get why you're giving me this, though. Alright, sorry about that. Alright then. One dreamy latte coming up. What's this? It looks interesting. It's a butterfly pea latte with honey. A new recipe. We call it Dreamin' Blue. Alright, then I'm gonna give it a try. Interesting. Where love is. I have to find it scary how he seems to always know what I want. Like this late morning, he took the rest of the leftover coffee in the pot to the kitchen, added some cold milk, ice, and caramel syrup to it before bringing it back to the small table we were working at. Here, 1 cup of morning coffee, and yet you still look tired, ma'am. I couldn't figure out if it was the perfect amount of syrup he added or the little smile he wore that made the now iced caramel latte so delicious. With him, it's always a bit of both. Thank you, good sir, just what I and this report needed. And one of my favorite things with him has always been when we are jokingly polite to each other. Then again, anything we do together is always a favorite of mine. We came back to our Saturday workload as the day went by. You know, if he weren't at my flat, I'd probably have spent the day just hanging on the couch and watching Netflix. Having your boyfriend cuddle you in silence as we each do our work really boosts your performance, I can tell you. Often I wish I could just bring him to the office and replace my stiff office chair. Wonder what my boss, Jolene, would say. probably be mad, but I could argue that he really brings out the best in me and would make me less cranky at the job. The increase in work performance has to be worth it. I was still forming the right argument for my theoretical debate with Jolene when he closed his laptop with a long yawn that sounded like satisfaction. Done already? Lucky. Well, I'm not stopping every 5 minutes to daydream. So, he played with my hair as he spoke. I could feel his fingers untangling my morning knots, lock by lock. You don't have a boyfriend messing with your hair while you're working, so of course you're done already. Should I leave then? You know, I eventually have to go home. No, stay till lunch. As you wish then, milady. He continues stroking my hair gently, sometimes attempting to braid it before giving up and letting it come undone again. I held back the urge to turn around and just kiss him hard. Damn that report. Maybe having him at the office would be a bad idea. You win, Jolene. We stayed as we were till lunchtime. You know, it's one of those moments where an I love you from him would make the moment perfect. But we just sat there without a word. The thing is, he never says those words first. I can't understand why. He's a published poet, and yet somehow he doesn't understand the importance of those 3 damn words all girls want to hear. If it weren't for that, he'd be perfect. I know I'm nitpicking here, but still, it would be nice to hear it from time to time. So, lunch? He let go of his embrace so he could face me. My nose was still buried in my laptop, drowning in numbers and dull sheets. Okay, but let's order in. I'm still not finished. Pizza it is, then. I'm pretty sure you still have some coupons left. Spot on, both about the food choice and the coupons. Again, it's almost scary when someone really knows you inside out. I freak out if it was anyone else, but it's fine when it's him, because you know, I love him. He stood up and grabbed the phone he had left in the kitchen counter to place the order. Pineapple? He shouted from the kitchen. Of course! What am I, a monster? I could hear him chuckle in the kitchen, followed by the sound of a drawer opening. The exact drawer where I keep all the food coupons. All of me is like second nature to him. You know what? Maybe it's fine if he doesn't say, I love you all that much. His readers might read his love poems and swoon over the moon because of his words, but I know it's me he's writing about. I know it's me who he loves. It's me he understands like no one does. After all, he knows where the caramel syrup and the pizza coupons are. I know where the love is. Of course I should shave my fur. How can you see the tat otherwise? I would literally go to the office every day in a wedding dress if only the skanks in HR would allow it. Car is down. We'll resume deliveries tomorrow. Working on something. Curious? Hee-hee. From Hyde. Also, a vampire getting pregnant? Amusing. Oh, sorry, I read it out of order. Just watched this movie about a vampire calling themselves vegan by drinking animal blood. Tried it once. It was neither satisfying nor fulfilling. Synthetic is better. Also, a vampire getting pregnant. Do you think a satyr would look good with leg tattoos? Asking for a friend, and not for me at all. Okay, I am reading these in the wrong order. I'm so sorry. Hold on. The down arrow on the controller is awful. Okay. Does it still have 2? Oh, her picture changed. And silver. Alright, back to Rachel. Interesting. How do you like it? It wasn't what I expected at all, for sure. While it doesn't taste as bright as I wanted, the color sure is interesting. I mean, it's blue. What does that even mean, though? Dreamin' blue. Dreaming blue. As in sadness? Dreamin' blue, as in color. Or dreaming in ambiguous blue. Whatever you think or feel about it is correct. That sounds ambiguous to me. It's mild, earthy, yet surreal while still being comforting. That's not so bad. Dreamin' blue, huh? At any rate, has it really been that long already? My last visit here was probably over a year ago, wasn't it? I believe so. It was around the time your images started to appear on buses. Right. Things just took off, and suddenly I had no more free time. How are you hanging? Busy, but it's good. Great, even. A lot is happening, actually. Yeah? Like, I've been busy shooting new music videos and such. A lot of photo shoots, too. I'm also set to appear on several shows and podcasts, and oh! I'm creating a new single. Oh, is that so? Uh-huh. That's great news, congrats. Nope. Don't congratulate me yet. Oops, okay. I'm still, in the process of making it. In more ways than one. What do you mean? I'm actually creating the song this time. Wow. I'll be collabing with AJ. Wait a second. You mean the guy who's always on your playlist? Jeremy Gendrew? That's really cool. I know, I'm excited. Can't wait to hear it. I also had no idea you made songs. I know I don't look like it, but truthfully, from the time I was a kid, it's always been a dream of mine. Writing songs and dancing. More specifically, singing and dancing to my own songs. A one Nika Mimi pop-up concert. A pop-up concert? You know, a concert that pops up randomly. You see, it happens sometimes at malls or on a popular busy street. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. You miss it and poof, it's gone. Leaving only memories of a one-of-a-kind show with a one-of-a-kind experience. Sounds rather exciting, right? I guess I've always loved being on stage. But, you know, we all wanted to become everything when we were kids. But as you grow up, you have to pick your battles. And for me, singing and dancing just came more naturally than creating my own music. Aw. At least until now. I thought to myself, if I can't do it alone, then I'll make it with someone who definitely knows what they're doing. You definitely chose the right guy. Right? I am taking in fresh inspiration even now. Who knows, maybe I'll get inspired from your drinks too. But I'm so excited, you can't believe. And so, keep an eye out for it, okay? Whenever it's out, I mean. Will do. Huh? I knew it. A blackout. Yeah. It happened before, huh? Only when the weather gets this bad. Give me a quick second, please. I'll turn on the generator. Okay. She got scared. Cute. Oh, Miss Rona. Welcome. Hello. Sorry about my absence earlier. I was just turning on the generator. It's Rachel. Is everything all right? Yep. I was just surprised by the thunder for a second there. Yeah, well, everything should hold on for now. Okay. Happy to see you again, Miss Rona. How are you feeling tonight? Honestly, not the best. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Can you make me something nice, with a bit of sweetness? Of course, anything you want. I recall last time you suggested an interesting drink to me. Something with blue tea and milk? That's about right. Could you please prepare that for me? But make it ever so slightly sweeter this time. It's been quite a day. I think I deserve the sugar. Roger that. I have just the perfect drink for you. Okay. Then a blue latte with a hint of sweetness, please. An email? Oh, is it from that person from before? Lucas, wasn't it? He wants me to contact him. I'll think about it. Thank you. You're welcome. One dream in blue for the lady in blue who's got the blues. But I'm not wearing blue, though. You have that cool blue thing going on. I love it. Thank you. Isn't that the same drink I got? Oh, that's right. I guess I sort of see what you meant earlier now. Pardon? Oh, nothing. Anyway. Anything else you need? No, it's fine. Thank you. Just one of those days. I suppose. It's one of those moments when it seems like everything is collapsing simultaneously. Not necessarily great, by any means. I know how that feels. Want to talk about it? Rachel is feeling generous today. Good evening. Ah! Doctor. Long time no see. Hey, Rachel. Still a hospital admission officer here. I know, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Hey, Manilia. I'm just here for a quick drink before I get to work. But looks like I have to take a breather first. I'll have to agree. Please make yourself at home. So, you were saying? The lady and I were in the middle of a conversation. We were? Maybe at the beginning of one? I'll back off if I'm being too nosy, though. I'm just very happy today. I see. Should I move over there? No, you're fine. I'm curious about how you've been doing, too. But gotta keep the momentum with sister over there. Alright. Then please, don't mind me. This reminds me strongly of my very first visit here. To be frank, this may be the place where people ask me the most questions. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure yet, but I do not mind it too much. Truthfully, I do not interact with many people on a daily basis, since I'm on the road most of the time. Is that so? What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? I am a groover driver. but I only do inner-city deliveries. Mostly. Sounds tough. It is not as bad as it sounds. I quite enjoy driving. It helps clear the mind sometimes. Right. That's true. I drove a cab in Manhattan back in the early 60s. You did? Yes, but I had to stop after a few months since it was getting pretty dangerous. Dangerous? How? Because people kept trying to pick a fight with me. Oh. I also had a few people try to skip paying fares or rob me. That sounds so terrifying. And dangerous. Well, it was back in the early 60s. People weren't as kind to us as they are now. But I get why you like driving. I always enjoyed the long drive back and forth from airports. I see. Prior to focusing exclusively on delivery, I used to accept passengers as well. No, why the change? Because 7 out of 10 passengers would cancel on me, usually right after they entered my car as well, which resulted in my suspension. What? Why? Because I terrify them. That's just rude. I agree with Miss Rachel. It sounds so unreasonable. I must admit, I looked significantly different back then. It was because I never had to deal with so many people before. I was living in seclusion, far away from big cities up until that point. And so, during the appeal period, I attempted to make myself appear less frightening. In the meantime, I was permitted to make deliveries. Right. Turns out that I enjoy doing deliveries much more than I expected. So, I rescinded my appeal. Additionally, the schedule flexibility allows me to focus more on my training and auditions. Did you say auditions? For what? I've been auditioning for a soprano role. Really? That sounds cool. No. It's not cool at all. Why do you say that? I've tried for years and have yet to land one single role. Oh. I've also lost air pressure in one of my tires, by the way. Really? Yes. The officer already warned us about it too. However, I'm not yet quite sure if it's related to his case. I'll let Officer Jory know about it when he comes in. Thank you. Oh yes, not a good day. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine. I'm used to it. Aw. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just gonna check my messages. Okay. It's nice to see you again, Rachel. Oh, same. You must have been busy. I haven't seen you around here in a while. How's Henry? Dad's fine. He's been pretty busy, too. Not as busy as you, it seems. I've seen him here at least every other month or so. Really? Manilia? He won't let me stay out late on my break, yet he comes here to see all of you. Huh? Well, just kidding. I know he comes here often. It's fine. He's old. He needs breaks more than me. Right. Being able to unwind becomes more important as you get older. Be sure he gets his yearly checkups, though. Will do. So, what's up with you these days? Not a lot, but... Oh! I have a small problem at work, actually. Yeah, what is it? Well, as the person who handles patients' admissions, I have to handle really young kids sometimes. We're not a children's hospital, so they usually come in as urgent cases. Aww. That's why I try to make the admissions process as painless as possible, just to make things a little easier for everyone involved. Yeah. Sadly, kids tend to get scared of me, which makes expediting their missions more difficult sometimes. But you're like one of the nicest guys I know. Well, they're usually really, really young. Do you know what makes them so afraid of you? Not exactly, but I think my size has something to do with it. I still tower over them when I get down to their eye level. They probably feel vulnerable too. Yeah, I see what you mean. Not exactly what you'd call a great combo. Not at all. Again, it's not a big deal. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do about it. Aha! Hey, Manilia. Yes? Didn't realize it was already this late. Seems like I'll have to go soon. Can I order now? Of course. What will it be? I'll have my usual. A mix of tea, milk, and ginger. And that is his Gala had, which in the first episode we had to figure out what it was. It has a little wolf on it. A fidget spinner? I don't think I need it. Oh, wait. This might be a good idea. Giving small toys to children to ease their anxiety. Nobody likes being in a hospital, after all. I'll take it as a reference. Thank you, Manilia. A special drink just for you, sir. Made in a jiffy without compromising quality. Thanks. It's great as usual. I can't seem to make it like you do. But it still works, right? At least for the intended purpose. It does. I'm just saying, yours is still the best, taste-wise. What is it anyway? Ginger latte? Closer to ginger milk tea, I think. What Manilia said. Either way, I've come to like it as my late-night shift drink of choice. Since I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine intake. For health reasons? Pretty much, yeah. I find myself better at controlling my fury that way. Ah, I see. That's good to know. Guess I'll have to rely on you in my venture into the world of tea drinking. You can count on me. I should leave before the storm gets worse. Aw. Next time, we'll catch up. Okay. Alright. Sorry to leave in the middle of the conversation. Hang in there. It always gets better. Thank you. Have a safe trip. See you. Rona, isn't it? I'm sorry to hear about the auditions. Trust me, I really get how you're feeling right now. Yeah? I've been rejected by agencies many times too, before I finally made it into my previous group. Miss Rachel here is the idol. Her single is on the shelves behind you. Oh! That's amazing. Thanks. You have a reel up online somewhere. We might be playing on a different field, but I'd still love to see it. I took it down a long time ago. Why? I had to deal with a lot of online harassment. Therefore, I removed it to save myself some headache. What? People are unbelievable. Don't mind the haters. They're just people who have nothing better to do. Right. I suppose you must have dealt with similar things before. Plenty. It comes with the fame. For better or for worse. I see. Anyway, you should keep it up. Maybe I can ask my colleagues if they know any addition leads if you link me your reel. Are you sure? Yep. I mean, no promises, but I'll try. I have a video if you want to see it. Of course. Let me move over there then. A video of her singing. Wow! I might not get opera, but that was pretty nice. It'd be great if you posted more of these online. What do you mean? You have this, je ne sais quoi thing going on. An unusualness that may captivate some people. Oh, I know, you should upload your stuff on Tamacho. I bet many people will love it. Oh, it's alright. What's wrong? I don't think I'm cut out to have any presence online. I don't fit in with the culture. I told you, don't mind the haters. I mean, it's not just that. I might also have a complex regarding something else. What complex? You both might dislike me for this. Why? I wish to do my best in the old-fashioned way, so to speak. Meaning, it seems more appropriate for me to follow the traditional route, as opposed to using shortcuts or things that are online. Oh, I get it. I realize this makes me sound snobbish. I apologize. Who cares? Everybody is a snob in one way or another. But maybe you shouldn't limit yourself like that just yet. What do you mean? The entertainment industry changes rapidly, you know? For almost 3 years I've been doing this. It takes a lot of flexibility to stay afloat. Because there's always someone who could replace you. I don't know a lot about opera, but I'm sure it's changing too. Some things aren't always better the old way, especially in the creative industry. Things stay stagnant in 2 ways. Either they're profitable, or certain people are just really stubborn. Like the past me. Back then, I thought I could only choose 1 or 2 things I was good at, and just forget about the rest. But recently, I got a chance to make my own song with a musician. I'm not the best at composing, so I really need the help. I see. And the musician I'm collaborating with? He had a dream of becoming a fighter jet pilot. However, one thing or another kept him from making his dream come true. So he posted his music as a hobby on Tamacho, and just like that, bam, he hit it big. Oh. Yep, I'm a big fan of his. In fact, all the music in this coffee shop is from his newest album. Licensed, of course. I see. That's amazing of him. You too. Don't be afraid to do things a little differently. Plenty roads to Rome and all that. That's all I can say about it. At any rate, I'll try asking around if they have any sort of leads. Should we exchange IDs? Do you have any? No, but I have a cell phone number. Okay. There. Thank you. Okay, Rona. I have to go now. I'll hit you up by text if I have anything. Thank you so much. Don't thank me yet. But you're so welcome. Anelia, I'm going. See you soon. Of course. Please come again soon. Bye-bye. For a real question, where did she put her cell phone? So interesting. This is my first time seeing a Nikomimi up close. Is that so? Oh, how about your car? Will you be alright? I have a spare tire. I will fix it once the weather improves. Alright. Coming here was a wise decision. I wasn't sure whether I should. Oh. In truth, I'm deeply embarrassed by my conduct last time. I regret it. I apologize. Please, don't be sorry. No harm done. Thank you. It's just... there are times when I, too, feel lonely. This was not my first rejection from an audition, as you may have already inferred. But... it never gets easier. Understandable. Typically, I would just ruminate about it in my car while being parked somewhere. I acknowledge it's not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. However, it is better than the alternatives, which are none. Now you can always come here. I don't know. I feel as though I'm only bringing doom and gloom to the table here. Nonsense. Our door is always open. In the evenings, of course. So please, don't ever hesitate to stop by. We'll see. Sounds like the weather will clear up soon. Really? How do you know? Experience? Let's just say I observe the sky a lot, especially in traffic. Makes sense. I guess. In any case, I better leave now. Thank you again, Manilia. You're very welcome. Have a safe trip out there, Miss Rona. I hope she comes by again. I think this is it for today. Let's see. The answer to his tattoo. Okay, it's a bad idea. I won't do it. Jeez. I just saw a little kid and her mom walking hand in hand, and it made me feel so warm in my chest. I guess I'm calling my mom tonight. Oh, Gala. Whose key card is this? A key card attached to a lanyard. I'll just keep it for now. Someone's apartment key, maybe? Okay, let's wrap this all up now, shall we?